Both Japanese and Yuan sources attest that wire was threaded through the palms of the prisoners, mainly women, who were strung along the prows of the Yuan ships as a gruesome necklace. By the 13th of November, Tsushima had fallen and Hotan ordered the fleet to the next island, Iki. Here, the deputy shugo, Taira Kagitaka, had had time to prepare his forces, sending word to Kyushu for aid. After sending women and children to Hinotsume Castle, he took 100 mounted samurai and their retainers to meet the Yuan fleet on the northern beaches of the island. Kagitaka's forces held them off for a few hours, slowing down the Yuan landing, but were unable to prevent it. As the Yuan foothold grew, Kagitaka had no choice but to withdraw to Hinotsume Castle in the evening. Here, the small wooden walls would not long provide shelter against the warriors who had taken Shenyang. Kagitaka sent his daughter, Katsurahime, with a single samurai to take word to the Bakufu, and prepared for a hopeless last stand as the Yuan encircled the castle. Women and townspeople within the castle joined in the defense, hurling what they could at the enemy. Catapults and Mongol arrows made short work of those on the walls, and when Kagitaka attempted to lead a valiant sally through the gates, he found the Mongols pushing captive Japanese before them, wire threaded through their palms, living cover for the Mongolian archers. His numbers dwindling, Kagitaka led what was left to the castle. As fire began to engulf the fort and his remaining men gave them what time they could, Kagitaka watched his family commit suicide before he too joined them in his final act of defiance. Iki was thus overrun, and slaughter and other atrocities followed. Katsurahime never made it to shore, her boat coming too close to Mongol arrows. Survivors, such as Katsura's samurai bodyguard, brought news of the terrors on Tsushima and Iki to the rest of Japan. In popular tradition, upon learning of these horrors, the regent, Hojo Tokimune, stated that this would be the most momentous occasion of his life. When asked by a nearby priest how he intended to reply to the Mongol invasion, Tokimune shrieked "Katsu!" victory. As we covered before, the Mongols would not find victory on the shores of Hakata Bay, where stiff Japanese resistance and an unexpected storm pushed the remnants of the fleet back to the Yuan realm. Undaunted by the efforts of this small archipelago, Kublai threw another, even larger fleet against Japan after he had conquered the Song dynasty. In 1281, his forces returned to Tsushima and Iki, though little information is provided on these second encounters other than the fact local defences once again fell quickly. One detail provided is that Saito Sukesada's son, So Moriaki, continued in his father's legacy and fought the Mongols on the beaches of Tsushima. Another is that the crying of children in the mountains of Tsushima alerted the Mongols to the presence of families hiding there, resulting in the deaths of 300. Ultimately, the invasion of 1281 proved an even greater disaster than the first, and thousands of Chinese, Mongols and Koreans met their end in the sea off the coast of Japan. The local defences on Tsushima and the Japanese islands continued to be maintained during the following decades for the possibility of a Mongol return, which was threatened but never materialized. Emboldened, Japanese pirates once more began to threaten the coastline, continuously attacking Korea throughout the Yuan and Ming eras, and in time ranging as far afield as Malaysia. On Tsushima and Iki, memorials stand to the brave samurai who stood against unstoppable odds, local heroes who gave their lives for the defense of their islands, small garrisons against perhaps the most fearsome army in history. March of Empires is a free-to-download medieval MMO war strategy game where you can build your own empire, and now it has a huge summer update called Wings of Liberty. Support our channel and build your empire by downloading now through the link in the description. We are planning more videos on Japanese and Mongol histories, so make sure you are subscribed to our channel and have pressed the bell button. The link to our podcast is in the description. We would like to express our gratitude to our Patreon supporters and channel members who make the creation of our videos possible. Now you can also support us by buying our merchandise via the link in the description.
trapping.